Hey guys, so I've actually been planning on doing a video like this for a few days since I've done my first video that's related to my favorite video game, which is Red Dead Redemption. As you can see, I'm wearing the t-shirt, which I'm utterly obsessed with. Yeah. So this is going to be a video on a classic video game. Like I said, since this channel is of course related to or dedicated to classic stuff like films, and I chose to add in games as well since I'm a gamer. I love video games. So this is actually going to be a video on my top 10 favorite Red Dead Redemption characters from both of the games. And these are going to be my most personal favorites too, so I hope you guys enjoy this video as I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, this kind of changes sometimes, but I feel like this time it's going to be like for real, with the ranking or the whatever. So I'm going to start with my first two, number 10, and of course some honorable mentions. So, okay, the first favorite of mine is Arthur Morgan. If you guys have played the second Red Dead game, you understand why Arthur is my first favorite. Oh my goodness, like the character development, his backstory, his life, and leading up to everything that happens in the game. Oh my goodness, Arthur is like literally, and I've played games throughout my whole life, and I'd say he's actually my favourite protagonist in any video game. I love Arthur so much. I'm actually really glad his voice actor won the Game of the Year awards for best performance, because he did an awesome job voicing Arthur, and his character is my favourite, my all-time favourite. So yeah. Number 2 is Dutch Van der Lim. See these two right here? My top favorites on a t-shirt. I'm happy about that. Yeah, Dutch Van der Lim. What I can say is he is probably like the most complex character in video game history. He was the leader of the Van der Lim gang, as you hear about when you play the first game. Then you see more of what was leading up to it from the second game, leading up to everything from the second game. Yeah, Dutch Van der Lim. Yes, I love Dutch so much. Like, I actually at first, when he was the leader in the second game, I actually knew something bad was gonna happen like later on in the game. Like, because we all know what happens with him in the first game, and I was expecting some pretty big things that were going to happen, but his character actually grew on me, and I actually liked him a lot more. I think he's, like Arthur, he's got amazing character development. I think he has an incredible role. Yeah, I love Dutch. I think he's a pretty awesome character. So, number 3, alright, this is going to be like an obvious one. That is John Marston. He was originally my top favorite when I played the first game years ago. Like, he was he was my favorite throughout all the years. But then it went to Arthur. It just went to Arthur like like throughout the experience of the second game. But John Marston, yes, I love John Marston. I reckon he's like he's got good character development too, like from outlaw to what do they call him, ranch worker or something, and then he has to, in the first game where he has to go hunt down his old gang members as said by the government agents. Yeah. I love John Marston. I reckon he's a pretty good family man, and I love him, and he's badass. You gotta love him. Number 4 goes to Sadie Outlaw. I like to call her like the cowgirl of the game. That's what I like to call her. She's like one of the newest members in the gang. She had a traumatic start though with the rival gang, the O'Driscolls, and what happened with her husband, and she's found by Dutch, Arthur, and all that, and they save her, and she eventually participates in some of the missions, like later on the game, whatever. Yeah, so Sadie Outlaw, I love her. She's my favourite female character in all the series. Number 5 would have to go to Uncle. The most humorous character in the game. Always love hearing his conversations during the camp, random camp events, and I loved him when he works for the Marston family and at their ranch. He's an awesome character. I love Uncle, so he's definitely number 5. Number 6. I have to say Jose. I can't remember his last name though. So yeah, I'll have to go with Jose. Jose is kind of like Dutch's right-hand man and longtime best friends of like 20 years, and they developed the gang together. Then Arthur came around. So yeah, Jose, I've really grown to like Jose a lot. Like, the first few chapters where you get to play missions with him and stuff like that, I reckon he was a really awesome character. And Dutch obviously had a really close connection with him too. Same with Arthur, but mostly Dutch as well. So yeah, I loved Jose. I reckon he was a wonderful character. Number 7, would have to go to Red Dead Redemption 1 character, and that'll have to be Bonnie McFarlane, who was actually the very first character I actually liked when I first played Red Dead Redemption altogether, before I even got into like John Marston. I reckon she was a really sweet farm girl who ran this ranch in the New Austin area, and you do the first missions with her, you get used to things, and she was awesome. I also loved the chemistry between her and John. I thought she was a really cool character. In all honesty, and I hope I don't get hate for this or whatever, but I reckon I prefer John with Bonnie than I do with Abigail, to be honest. I don't know. I don't like them together the most, so yeah. Okay, so number 8 goes to Abigail Roberts, well, Marston now. I like Abigail because I actually think she's like the most feistiest character in the game. I love her relationship with Jack, and I also like her relationship with Arthur as well, and also how Arthur's friendship was with her as well. I prefer her a lot more at the ending of Red Dead 2 when she was involved with the family again, and she was like a housewife in the ranch and stuff like that. I liked Abigail. I think she was pretty cool. Number 9 goes to Bear Williamson. I knew straight away, I just wanted to say it like that. Yeah, so Bear Williamson, I actually liked Bill a lot in Red Dead 1, even though he has a bit of a small role in that one, but I actually thought he was pretty scary and badass in that one, especially at the start of the game. It was kind of like he was expecting John to arrive or something. He probably did know, but yeah, I'm just assuming. Yeah, so Bill Williamson, I did like him in Red Dead 2. He was definitely like a much more nicer character, especially towards Arthur from the start, from there on, until in later events and stuff. But yeah, I liked Bill Williamson. I think he makes it to my top 10 list. Alright, so number 10 goes to another Red Dead Redemption 1 character, and that is Lee Johnson, who is the marshal in the little town of Armadillo in New Austin, as you guys would know. I loved his missions. I reckon like in the first chapter of the first game, I think he was my favourite for missions and stuff. Like, especially when I first played it, he's like, he gives me the best missions, and yeah, and he's trying to track down Bill Williamson too with his lot. Yeah, so Lee Johnson definitely comes in number 10. I thought he was a really cool character. I always have a love for marshals and westerns and stuff. I always find them a cool character. So yeah, definitely Lee Johnson's number 10. Yeah, so that's actually all my top 10 favorite characters. I hope you guys liked my list. Like, these are honestly my personal opinions, though, like my personal favorites. So yeah. Okay, my honorable mentions is Charles Smith. I loved Charles in the second game. Landon Richards, who's also a Red Dead 1 character. I liked Jack. I did like, especially older Jack at the ending of Red Dead 1. Who else did I like? So many characters. I should have wrote down a list, honestly. Yeah, that's all I can think of at the moment. I did like one of the sort of the minor characters that were previously in the game, like Mary Beth. I liked her. I liked Susan Grimshaw. Yeah, that's all I can think of, you guys, I think. Yeah, so that is my list of favorite Red Dead Redemption characters. I'm like literally obsessed with this game. Like, stay tuned for my next video, which will come up in like a week or so. I'm going to do like a full collection video on my Red Dead Redemption stuff. If you're a Red Dead fan, you'll probably like to check it out if you view this video. Yes, so hope you guys enjoyed my video. Of course, like, Arthur and John were going to be my top 5, so it's quite obvious, not just because they're the protagonists of the game, but just that they're awesome characters. Dutch made it to my second. Originally, I was going to have him as my first character, but I kind of feel like the protagonist has to be my first, and plus I love Arthur as well. I reckon he's like my most favorite character in the whole world. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you all real soon.